Welcome back. It's still Morning Rush on Metro Television. Today, our topic for discussion, we are looking at entrepreneurship and innovation, a solution to youth unemployment in Ghana. And we have Nana Dr. Michael Agyekum Addo, CEO of Mikaddo Holdings, formerly Kama Group of Companies, joining us via Zoom for the conversation. But then in the studio, we have Kingsley, Kwaku, Pinkrah, who is the CEO of CEDI Ghana, eJobs for All programs, and also Director for Research, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship, Data Link University. Good morning, Nana, if you can hear me.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you doing?
Very well, at my village near Koforidua.
we hope everything is fine in the village.
Beautiful weather, beautiful air, pure air that I'm breathing in.
Okay.
It's good.
We are glad to hear that. Now let's talk entrepreneurship in Ghana. From your years of experience, do you believe that entrepreneurship is the solution to Ghana's youth unemployment in the country at the moment?
Very much so. It is the order of the day. And if you miss the boat, you miss everything.
Okay.
If I should take you back to history, in the 19th century was slavery. And they were looking for people with thick skin, people that were strong, people that could stand the avarice of the weather. And they were taking them to Europe and America to till the land, because Agyekum was the mainstay. Getting to the 20th century, slavery was abolished and machines started coming. 1874, Abraham Lincoln passed a law that nobody should use human beings to do that. So you needed to do whatever you wanted to do with machines. So industrialization started in the 20th century. Century means 100 years. And the countries that embarked on industrialization became rich. And those who did not became poor. It's for 100 years, which ended in 2000. Now we've entered a new century, 21st century. And the 21st century has come with its own revolution. For us, the 20th century was industrial revolution. 21st century is entrepreneurial and information revolution. That's where we are now.
Okay.
And there is an authority called Kwaku. Kwaku has established that this revolution is going to be more powerful than the industrial revolution. So when we talk about entrepreneurship, innovation as a revolution, then we are talking about the human mind.
Yeah.
It's no more the physique, no more machines, but now it's the mind, which is doing the trick, which is doing everything.
Exactly.
So this is where we have to start. Yeah, we have to start as a country, as the people, as the youth. Otherwise, we are finished.
Okay, we'll be taking one or two from Pinkrah in the studio. My co-host is also here, who will be coming through with some questions. But then I want you to briefly take us through some of the experiences you have had over the years from Kama Group of Companies and now to Mikaddo Holdings. How has the transition been?
Very well. Ever since I got to know when we were entering the 21st century, that's the year 2000, 2004, President Kufuor's time, I knew that there was a revolution for which I embarked on using the mind. So I told my children at the time that they should add on vocations. Even though they were academic, I enforced that they would do vocations. So if you were a JHS, you would definitely have to be selling in the street so that you can get the marketing skills.
Yeah.
Then Form 1, when you go to SS holidays, you'll be a hairdresser. You join your mother's hairdresser salon. You go there, be you boy or girl. Form 2, you'll be electrician. From 3, you'll be a mechanic.
Wow.
This was way back 2004, 2005 that I embarked on that revolution, because I saw in advance that the next 20, 30 years, that's going to be the order of the day. So you ask any of my children, Kama group of companies, their children, we will realize that all of them went through these vocations. So coming from that angle, I started introducing Mikaddo Holdings or Mikaddo Kama group of companies by way of conference centers, microfinance, pharmacy, business, forest bureau. Then I started making water. I had about 12 different divisions.
Okay.
And that's what made Kama what it was, because I knew that one stream of income wouldn't suffice.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm just encouraging the youth to embark on vocation. So I realized that the government is on the right track with this STEM education, technical and CT vet, COT vet, GEA, all kinds of technical vocations coming through. The children, the youth should embark on these vocations, because academic work, the time is over. Education is good, but that's not what to put food on the table.
Sure.
It's vocations. Vocation.
Kingsley, we've heard Nana over the years.
Yeah.
He's had been sharing experiences.
Sure.
Let's come to the entrepreneurs that we see now.
Sure.
Can we say entrepreneurs are born or the skill is acquired? Which is which? Because I have my own perception
Sure.
when it comes to entrepreneur. But then let me take your thoughts.
Okay. In terms of entrepreneurs being born or made, for me, I could say that entrepreneurs, there are some who have been born, though, because there has been a growing myth that there should be an innate trait for someone to be an entrepreneur, like someone who can be able to take risks, someone who is more creative and other stuff. So it's like we have the ideology that for you to be an entrepreneur, you need to be born with it. But the very truth is, entrepreneurs themselves can be made.
Okay.
Everyone can be an entrepreneur. And over the years, that's why even a lot of countries have realized this, and they have been promoting entrepreneurship in their countries.
Okay.
So entrepreneurs themselves can be made. And this has to do with the very training which we should be giving them. So from the training side, from the mentorship side, and also assisting them in terms of funding and everything for them to be able to be made. Okay. So entrepreneurs can be made.
Well, yeah, a lot of young people have understood, or have come to understand what entrepreneurship is and trying to do something for themselves. Exactly. But do you think that the ecosystem or the whole system that we have in this country is viable enough for young people with different plans, with different ideas, to be able to bring them to bear and make it work?
Great. In terms of the ecosystem, there is a lot to that, which I could say that in terms of from the government side and even in terms of the private sectors, how we could help to help promote this entrepreneurship and innovation. So in terms of the ecosystem, it has a way to go. It hasn't been supporting the youth in terms of the entrepreneurship itself, because we are now going through the trend. Although we are in that revolution, which Nana rightly said, that we are now in the technological revolution, and the way to go is to promote entrepreneurship and innovation. In our setting in Ghana here, most especially even in terms of getting access for you to be able to start a business, is always a problem. Yeah. So the ecosystem hasn't been helping. The developed countries, most especially, working with Queen's University in Canada, and have known how Canadians have been promoting entrepreneurship in their countries. They have established a lot of innovation centers where you could even go in. As soon as you identify a problem, you go in. They help you get this done with a prototyping side, with the testing side. They have several innovation centers across their countries which they use to support these youth. In Ghana, we have now started with it, and definitely I know that because of the structures which we are putting in place, most definitely we are going to get there. And that's the promotion which we have started in terms of assisting the youth, for them also to be able to get their business being set up. And we address the youth unemployment situation in the country.
Nana, if you're there, I want to come to you and ask, this same question. You've been in the field for a very long time. When you started, was it like you you saw the obstacles, and did you feel like I cannot do this? And even for the young people that who you speak to, or you see them trying to do something, the whole system that we have in this country doesn't really help. Or you think that irrespective of that barricade or that obstacle, people should still try and overcome that and become what they want to be, like the entrepreneur bit?
Right. Basically, if you go to the hospital, the doctor will ask you, what's your problem? Then give him history of your health. Upon that, he will ask you to do this and that lab test. After gathering all the information, then you give you a prescription. So the first thing that the country has to know, are we in a problem? What is the problem? Unemployment. Do we have the macro system to support whatever it is? That's the question. Has the government gotten the idea? How is he helping? Has the individual got the idea? How are you embarking on the revolution? All these questions have to be answered. And when we get to know that the individual himself is aware that we are in a revolution, if the government is aware that we are in a revolution, then we can all embark on the revolution and succeed. Kingsley rightly said that Canada, they are doing their best to support. Is Ghana trying to support? The first problem that I see in this country is the parents. The parents are not doing very well for their youth. They want you to embark on academic work and make sure that you pass and pass well. But I tell you, it is more of the left-hand side of the brain, which is more academic, analytical, and then you block the entrepreneurial mind, which is the right-hand side of the brain, which embarks on vocation, entrepreneurship, innovation, creativity. That side, we are not tackling as parents, as government, as church, as a society. We are not embarking on that. But I got to know 2000 that there is a revolution. So I should embark on this revolution with my children. And I tell you, they are all so entrepreneurial that they are even refusing to join my company. They've started on their own, and they are so comfortable they don't want to join me. This is because I embarked on it way back the year 2000. So we are in around 23 years now since I embarked on it, and that's why my children are doing well. Right now, I will feel comfortable even that because they can take over themselves. I'm sure people that are listening to us right now, some of them went to schools with my children. For example, one of my children was doing medicine at KN University. At that time, she was selling credits, this MTN credits, and selling sachet water. Her roommates were teasing her that you are going to be a doctor. You are the daughter of one of the greatest rich men, in quote. Why are you worrying yourself? Meanwhile, because JHS have started her with it, she didn't feel shy selling as a medical student. And she just told me that my roommates are teasing me, yet they don't know that when I'm not there, they sell for me. When somebody comes to buy the credit, they sell. Water, they sell. So every month, I buy them lunch because their minds have been blocked to be only doctors.
Okay.
As I speak now, she was at Kolebu. She was doing all that kind of business. Now she's in America, Atlanta. She's baking bread as a complete qualified doctor. But she bakes bread and she gets orders online. And I'm so proud of her that she is not using only her medical income as a source of income. No, now she does the bread as well.
Okay.
That is entrepreneurship.
Nana, you've talked about the parents bit. The other serious challenge is about money. Exactly. You could have the idea if you do not have the funds, the capital to start.
Hold on. Hold on, it's not true.
Okay.
And that's the problem facing Ghana and Ghanaians.
Okay.
It's not capital at all. If we should divert into what are the factors of business, it's a different ball game altogether.
Okay.
So for now, for the purpose of education, we have 6 M's that contribute to business. Number 1 is manpower. Number 2, I hope you are writing them down because I will ask you yourself. Number 2 is machines. Because in your studio, you are using machines, and it's part of the business. And the manpower is you and the lady. You are the manpower plus the owner, and so on and so forth. Number 3, materials. What are the materials or service that you are doing? Which will be the office. Number 4, marketing. That's the 4th M. Number 5 is money. Number 6, minutes. That is time. You have 6 M's, which are the contributors of business. Any kind of business, be a school, a studio, football, whatever, you have 6 M's. The most important is the manpower. And the least important, I don't know your name, I wanted to make reference to your name. Desmond. The least important of all the 6 M's is money, is capital. And that's why we are missing the boat as a country. Because everybody is talking about money, 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 capital, capital. And government is following suit. Is running with it and giving money through Maslow, money through youth employment, money here, money there. But nothing is working because we've missed the boat. Using capital as the key, and it's not key at all. Mine is your entrepreneurial mind. Are you prepared to change your mindset? Desmond, I've written a book, Fundamentals of Entrepreneurship, in which I have a whole chapter on the mind, entrepreneurial mind.
Okay.
So you were discussing whether entrepreneurs are born or made. They are made. They are not born with it. Nobody was born an entrepreneur. We all go to school to learn English, to learn mathematics. If you don't go to school and you don't learn, you wouldn't know the English, you wouldn't know the physics or mathematics or whatever.
Okay.
So it is with entrepreneurship. If you don't learn it, you would not know it. Those who seem to be born with it are those who were born in a family where there's business. So right from the word go, they see what is going on. If you're a cocoa farmer's son and you know how to pluck cocoa and dry it, it's because you were born in it and you learn the trade.
Okay, Nana.
If you're a mechanic, yes. Should I stop here?
Yeah, I was just gonna let you hold on.
Rattle.
Yeah, we've got a few minutes. We've got a few minutes to go. We'll come back to Kingsley and the studio. Kingsley, so yourself and your organization, what are you doing to help young people, to be able to birth this entrepreneurship spirit?
I mean, Kingsley has been addressing the unemployment situation in the country
over the years now. In terms of what you have been doing, as we are talking about, entrepreneurs themselves can be made. So we are making entrepreneurs in the country. As it stands now, we have selected over 1,000 people, entrepreneurs in the country, which we have given them a fully funded entrepreneurship opportunity from Queen's University. So all these people that we have selected have a fully funded training, which is not costing them anything from Queen's University. And aside that too, we have a mentorship, which we are also providing them for free. And lastly, what we are also going to provide them is also to access to funds. Because we have several investors who have come on board on this very program, which we are running. So the program itself is in partnership with Queen's University. Queen's University happens to be the best university when it comes to the global ranking, best in Canada and the 5th in the world. And these very universities have taken all the cost of their training, which would have cost over 54,000 Canadian dollars, which all of them is being waived for free. So all those that we have selected get this fully funded training opportunity. We have one of our partners also as Lodogo Incorporated, also in Canada. And whilst Queen's University trains you, these business experts who are into the Lodogo Incorporated network also provides you with a mentorship. We envisage that it is not only the training, although it is a practical entrepreneurship and innovation training that we are providing. It doesn't end there. There are some people who needs to be mentored.
Yeah.
So whilst we train you, we assign you to someone who is an expert in that area. Then they also provide you with a mentorship. Having gone through all the process, we have several stages of our program. Having gone through all the process, then we then connect you to the investors for them to assist you in the form of equity or in the form of debt.
Yeah.
So as it stands now, we have 1,000 entrepreneurs, selected entrepreneurs, some from the universities. For the university side, we selected 48% of it as a way of promoting students' entrepreneurship. 54% which we selected are those who already have their businesses, which they are doing well and wants them to help scale it up. So we believe that if all businesses are being supported, most definitely we can have big businesses in the country, and they can also employ others and address the youth unemployment situation in the country. So that's what we're working on.
We should be invited these days moving forward to Queen's University to see how everything is
everything goes through, right?
Yes, so that we
can talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, now we've got a few minutes to go. In 30 seconds, your final remarks on this.
Yeah, Kingsley, add that I'm one of the resource persons for these thousands.
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
So aside the, like I was talking about, we have the mentors and the advisors. So it is not only the Canadians who are providing supporting this program. Although globally, we have even some contesting for the U.S. presidency. His Excellency Dr. Roland Robert also being part as an advisor. So locally, we have the successful entrepreneurs also on board who are supporting these young ones, which
the Ghanaian
entrepreneurs. And Nana Dr. Mikaddo happens to be one of them who are supporting this youth.
Wow.
Nana, well, thank you very much for joining us this one, and hopefully one of these days you invite us to your hometown where you are enjoying the breeze.
The breeze and everything.
I definitely to be part of.
You'll be marveled the kind of factory that I've set at the village.
Great.
I mean, then an official invitation has to come through. Yeah, so we come and see for ourselves.
I'm from the Eastern region, so it's my hometown.
I am not from there. I would love to come and see.
It will be coffee. Thank you very much, Nana, for joining us this morning. Yeah. So that was Nana, Dr. Michael Addo. Great man.
The CEO for Mikaddo Holdings.
Kingsley, thank you for coming this morning. Really do appreciate your presence. Just before we go, though, still on this Christian Achu, back and forth to see how things are going with them. A journalist from a verified, and that's what I want to add, a verified account of a journalist from Turkey. He's called Yagez Sabuchunglu. I want to mention the name right. Well, he tweeted just this morning around 6:25 a.m. that in Turkish, but translated as Christian Achu has been pulled from the wreckage alive. And he said that we do not have more right now. We'll inform later. So for now, that is what the Turkish journalist is saying. We'll wait and see, and hopefully that it is true. This is from Yagez, a Turkish journalist. We pray that this will be true. Anyway, so I've got some birthday wishes. I've got to do final one before we say goodbye. That is from happy birthday to Mr. Daniel Bugri as you grow a year older today. May the Lord bless your endeavors and make them flourish in your new age. This is a special one coming from your beloved wife, Mrs. Joan Bugri, and the children, Jeffrey, Cyril, and Danielle Bugri. So happy birthday to you, Mr. Daniel Bugri. That's our wrap up the show today, Nana. It's been a beautiful one.
Yeah. Having Nana talk to us about entrepreneurship. I mean, we had to think twice. Most people believe it has to do with money, which I believe it has to do with money. I believe
also it has to do with the money bits, but anyway.
But then it's a different conversation for another day, because you are talking about materials and this. Use money to buy materials.
The money will take you there, but anyway, we'll talk about
it some other time. And then thanks for having us in your home from 5:30 through to 7:30. Up next is Good Morning Ghana. My name is Nanaya Tanobwach, and I did this with.
My name is Desmond Dokrekud. As you can call me Desifeni this time, but big shouts to the production team.